Welcome to the Solomon Victory Theater of the National WWII Museum. We're so pleased to have you all here for this special occasion this evening. Screen the Wereth 11. It's a kind of program that this museum is very eager to portray and to make available to our friends and visitors. This institution, through this kind of documentary and other exhibits and special programs, reflects our commitment to the diversity of the American experience in World War II and the contribution of African Americans, of Hispanics, of Native Americans, Japanese Americans, who are all part of the team that carried our Allied soldiers to victory. And we're pleased to do that. This is going to bring a very small piece of World War II history to light, for not only for you tonight, but for the entire nation. And as you will see, this film brings together a very engaging and artistic blending of oral histories, archival footage, and reenactments to tell what will have to be regarded as one of the harrowing stories of World War II. Now, some of you may have seen the Wereth 11 on the National Geographic channel this past Wednesday, but tonight you're going to see it on the big screen. So that's one of the first treats that you will have. Most people in America will not have the occasion to see documentaries like this on a big screen. Secondly, you're going to have an opportunity to hear from some other special guests who are going to provide some question and answers after the screening is over. But now it's my special pleasure to introduce you to the director, the film director, Rob Child. Rob grew up in New England. Was a graduate of the UMass Amherst, and he began his career in television in 1984, both in Phoenix and in Boston, and now finally has ended up in New York, where it seems like it's either New York or Hollywood, where all you all do all this wonderful creative work. So for more than a decade, he has been there, serving as both a technical director and director. And his list of clients are all of the major networks, ABC, CBS, NBC, and of course HBO and Comedy Central and MTV as well. He began writing technical and independent projects and programs focusing on historical subjects, and has won a number of awards, and I'll read them. 2 Cine Golden Eagles, a special jury award at the World Fest Houston. His work has also been recognized as the official selection at other U.S. film festivals, including the New York Independent Film Festival and the Washington, D.C. Independent Film Festival. You will recognize some of the other works that Rob is responsible for, historical films such as Gettysburg, The 3 Days of Destiny, Lincoln and Lee at Antietam, Silent Wings, The Glider Pilots of World War II, and the list goes on. It's my understanding you've got another World War II project in the works, and I don't think we could find a more suitable place to have another screening here for you in the near future. Tonight it's my pleasure to introduce to you Rob Child, director of the Wereth 11. Rob, it's all yours.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. That whole list of credits makes me feel old, but I'm really not that old. We're so pleased to be premiering the Wereth 11 here at the World War II Museum. I'm just tickled, because for people who had the opportunity to see the film on Nat Geo the other night, we kind of consider that Wereth Light. This is the film we consider the Wereth 11. It's really powerful. It's longer. It's 15 minutes longer, and it has a certain resonance that we feel conveys our true message. We have people here tonight who were responsible for creating the film. I'd like to recognize the senior executive producer, Joe Small, who just got in a cab and drove 90 miles an hour to arrive here seconds ago, which we're thrilled about. And I won't take up too much more time because I know everybody wants to see the film, but the one thing that I want to mention is a lot of people don't know this, and this is probably going to send chills up your spine. But today is the day, 66 years ago today, that the bodies of the 11 soldiers were discovered at Wereth. And also, 64 years ago today was the day that the investigation was closed for the Wereth 11, February 19th, 1947. So I couldn't think of a better day to hold this screening.